Are there any that you would consider undangerous? Is like squonk? I mean, that's got to be an undangerous cryptid. Look at the thing. Oh
My
wait,
question to you is, what is undangerous?
I mean, all right. So Bigfoot, generally speaking, when I think of him, I feel like he should be a relatively peaceful creature. However, he is still dangerous because if interpreted based on what we know about said cryptid, like I'm pretty sure it could rip my arms off. You know what I mean? Like the thing
Like,
is massive, it's strong, it's a dangerous creature in that sense. But generally, I would think he's probably peaceful, probably just wants to hang out and chill. He's probably a real dude at heart.
I just meant, where did you pull that word from?
Which word?
Undangerous.
I'm super excited to see it because, like I said earlier, the last like 6 months or so, I've seen little glimpses of this. I already would share an image here or there. However, I haven't seen the final, and there it is in my hand. Look at in all its glory. And this is your first credit as an author, is it not, Jess?
Correct.
Yes.
Do you guys have a favorite piece in this? Like, is there a certain page that jumps out at you?
I'm a mega fan of Puckwudgies. Those are my favorite for sure.
And this one is mine, obviously.
Is that what you're going to work on tonight, Jess?
I don't have a thylacine colored pencil, so I might color around him and do his stripes. I don't know. Like, I know they can be any color I want them to be, but I want them to be real color. What are you
Mm-hmm.
doing the Puckwudgie one tonight to color?
Possibly.
Jay?
Like I said, I'll probably add mine in post. I didn't have a camera ready set up tonight, and I do like to keep these pristine.
Hmm.
So what I'll most likely do is scan an image in, print it out, and then I'll be able to really go to town and still have my unscathed. Because someday when it's worth billions, nobody's gonna want my colorings. They're gonna want the untouched coloring book.
This is a first edition too, so
Well, I don't know.
you gotta hold on to it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want you guys to pick these books up. I want you to carry them around with you for months in your briefcase and what have you
You're
to the
probably
beach
right. Yeah.
to get it all scuffed up and weathered.
The Kraken one, I have not seen this one yet, and that is amazing.
Mm.
It's the scale that is relayed in this with the ship is totally awesome.
Artie did insane on all the drawings. Like, there's not one drawing that I'm like, that doesn't
Yeah.
scream what it is.
And so for each one that's written or that's illustrated here, what did you do just to like come up with the little snippets for each one? Is it just
What I did was I charted a course deep into the Amazon rainforest.
mhm.
I did some interviews. I did some one-on-ones with the natives,
Yeah.
and took all that back to Massachusetts and did some
Harvard
writing.
or Yale?
Along with some malaria.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
a small case of malaria, what is that,
Yeah.
you know,
For the
compared to
price of
getting the information for Artie to make these amazing drawings with?
Did you find a mapinguari out there? You did, right?
I
So
did.
you let him go?
I let him go. I'm like, you know what, buddy, you're the last one. Take your big, weird body with its absurd abdomen stomach and just go live your life. I don't,
That's cool. You
go.
figured out that he just eats mangoes.
Yeah.
He's not.
His legs gross me out. Like, his backwards feet are so like,
It
I
looks.
think that's the one I want to color now that I picked up the brown crayon. Well, I don't know, it colored pencil. I can't say crayon, but
Hmm.
I think I'm gonna go mapinguari.
So I see the Squonk is in here. You guys were at Squonkapalooza last year. You guys are going to be there this year again?
I am scheduled to be there, and I will
Yeah.
have a bunch of books until.
I am not.
Not go. Oh, you've got your you've got Cryptid Fest coming up in
September.
September.
Yeah, it's a month afterwards. So I'm gonna take all like the whatever I would have done down there and use it up here for mine.
That makes sense. That makes total sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Artie is
Yeah.
one of our featured vendors at Cryptid Fest this year.
Mm. You have a date?
September 14th.
September 14th. Okay.
Yep. In ye old Rainham, Massachusetts. We have a Bigfoot showing up. I just found out.
Oh my God.
You will
Finally. Evidence, proof.
please don't take any types of gunshots at the Bigfoot when he shows up because he will bleed real blood. There's a man inside. So please don't attack the Bigfoot when he shows up.
Well, any particular cryptids that you were living with when you're doing the research, or just in general? Like, is there like a community that they all hang out in? Like, does Loch Ness go swimming and Bigfoot's,
It's
fishing by the
hashtag
shore?
cryptid community.
Yeah.
I swam with Nessie. The park wedgies found me.
Mm.
Didn't have to find them, which was nice.
Are there like little Easter eggs in all of them that I haven't found yet?
Not all, but you will find stuff here and there.
Okay. I haven't colored in so long. This is like such like a like guys, get your coloring books and color because it is crazy.
I used to
Calming.
love to do, what was it? Picture pages? Man, those
Yeah,
were some good
calming as
times.
shit.
Yep.
It is. It's very like meditative and relaxing.
Yeah, get your books, man. Get your first edition print. Did you go all the way in the back and look at the author photos? Because they're hilarious.
Yeah, you in the box there. Where's that from?
I wanted to go like obviously when Stephen King does his author photos, he picks the stupidest, most ridiculous, goofy pictures of himself. And all the pictures I have of myself are stupid and goofy. So I was like, you know what? Here's a picture of me in a box. Like that was from the Dr. Seuss Springfield Museum, I think.
Oh, okay.
It just
That makes
feels like
sense.
it was perfect, like a perfect fit.
Just in a box.
Yep. I thought that was hilarious.
I was like, is this your final choice?
Yes, that was my first and only choice.
Do you think Bigfoot has fleshy ears, or do you think they're covered in fur?
Flesh ears? What do you mean?
Well, like if he was like all covered in fur, do his ears stick out like normal human
Yeah.
ears?
Flesh ears. Like, I feel like he has long fur on them, like a shaggy old man, but I think his ears are like flesh ears, I guess, if that's the terminology we're using.
Yeah, I think it's flesh ears.
Yeah.
That's the medical term.
Undangerous flesh ears.
My action cam.
I mean, this book is amazing, but anything else coming up on the horizon, Mr. Nyman?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Well, I've got so much content for cryptid stuff. I could do it. Definitely doing a second volume and possibly a third.
Thanks for the takeover there. I was drawing a Bigfoot
I figured.
here.
I was like, Jay's phased out. I'll Ed McMahon to your Johnny Carson, if you will.
Please do.
Okay. Hey-o. That's my Ed McMahon. By the way, for everybody who's buying their coloring book after seeing this, you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 colored pencils at the Dollar Tree for $1 to color your book in with.
12?
Artie, what was the most challenging thing to draw in this book?
I redrew a lot of stuff. Most challenging, it was definitely the thylacine.
The way the mouth was, is that why?
Yeah, their mouth is so odd. They're the actual only creature that there's real evidence of. Like film.
Yeah.
That is undisputed. Like it's confirmed that they actually did exist.
Oh yeah. The thing with them is like they died out in like 1936, but people still see them. Neil's out there trying to look for him right now. I believe Neil has found evidence of it. He may not have physically touched one, but I think Neil has definitely found evidence of a living thylacine. That would be amazing. I know I'll never own one or see one in real life one day, and that bums me out. But
You
Own
never
a
know.
just
I'm
to be
sure
able
they
to
could
know they're
clone
out
one.
there somewhere would be crazy. And by own one, I mean like have one as a pet, not a taxidermied one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Why can't they be out there somewhere in my dreams with their big goofy mouths running around?
I
Their
don't think
mouths are
it's hard
so
to believe.
amazing.
Yeah, they
I
do
believe
have crazy mouths.
it looks weird when you try to draw it. It doesn't look right.
No, because it's so how big and strange they are. It just looks fake type of situation.
Yeah, it looks like abnormal.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys want to check out that episode, we had a chance to sit down with Neil deGrasse Tyson and interview him. No, no.
No, if you guys want to
Yeah,
check, it's right here. It was Neil Waters.
there you go. That's looking good. Jess, how's is yours coming along?
Doesn't look like Artie's, so I'm not not holding mine up. That's for damn sure. Looks like this.
Nice. No, that's great.
It's like I'm breaking my book.
No, it's like I already said, you're making it your own. It's awesome, and now it's yours.
If you have not gotten your copy of this yet, everybody needs to go get a copy of this. Like now.
And if you live in the southeastern Massachusetts area, I believe you can get delivery. Is that correct?
Yes, within half an hour of me, I will personally deliver books.
Boom. There you go.
And
Otherwise, you can go on Etsy and you get yourself a package. You get the coloring book, you get a print, you get a bookmark, and you get a smile. Because when you get that package, all you're going to want to do is smile.
And then if you also are showing up in September, you can get the man himself to sign it in person.
So, what inspired you guys to collaborate and work on this together? I mean, obviously, you guys love cryptids, but
I already said, hey, you want to work on a cryptid coloring book with me? And that's like if Stephen
yes,
King's like, hey, can I read your short story? Like, you're not going to say no to that.
right, right. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
Jess, you showed the first text I had sent you about it. Like it was like in about January this
Mhm.
year. I was like, I want to do a new book, and
Yep.
I just don't know. Like, I was thinking like maybe cryptids. I think cryptids has enough material that I could do like a pretty good book. You know, like a lot of diversity. And I was like, I wonder if Jess would like to join me in this adventure. And I was like, I sent her a message and she was all about it, like completely in 100%. And I was like psyched. I totally got the ball rolling and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just as excited to go back and read all of this now as I am to see all the drawings. So,
Well, it's funny too, because I'm very like, all right, so do you want this by tomorrow? Because I can have it ready for you by tomorrow. Artie's like, I have to draw everything, so calm down, first of all.
mm-hmm.
Is a phoenix a cryptid,
No.
or some of the other? I had a bunch that I sent
Yeah.
wanted to be in the book, but it was more like fantasy creatures, like goblins and
You could do a fantasy one. I mean,
Yeah.
that would be
A
pretty
Myths and
cool.
Legends book would be cool.
oh yeah.
You know what I was pushing Artie towards next after his next cryptid book?
Was
Is
that?
a conspiracy theory coloring book.
Hmm.
How awesome
What
would that be?
what would the pages be?
Nothing like too deep, but like,
Could you do like Kennedy? Like,
yeah. I mean, obviously you could do the grassy knoll. You couldn't do Kennedy. You'd have to add your own. You could use your
yeah.
red coloring pencil for that, I guess. But like the Denver airport has all that conspiracy behind it, but the big blue horse, that would be amazing. I think an adult, straight adult, cryptid, my God, conspiracy theory, not cryptid. coloring book would be amazing. Like the Illuminati symbol, color your own Illuminati symbol. Do your own Bilderberg or whatever the owl thing is. I think it would be amazing.
You could do like a page where people have to actually interpret, like using code and like figure things out.
With you get a decoder ring with every purchase.
Yeah.
An alphabet of terms
Yeah.
or a glossary, rather.
I already have a list started for that one, Artie. So do you just hit me up whenever you're ready?
I just gotta send you the message and you'll be like, here,
It's a go. And I'm like, here's the list.
ready.
Well, it's exciting. I have like lots of ideas I want to do, but I have no like art. Like I said, I don't draw or anything like that. And I don't like AI. So I don't like using AI to generate ideas. I'd rather have an artist.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. I was just gonna say, I think we all appreciate that.
Yeah.
I always think of Sasquatch as a peaceful and a mystical
I think so.
type of cryptid.
They try to stay away from people so much. I think they're peaceful until they're like, all right, we've asked you to stay away like 40 times. Now it's time for us to throw a rock at you. You know what I mean?
That's when they get dangerous.
Yeah.
They're undangerous.
They're undangerous prior to that.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you guys I think I feel like this is the first time on national television this story has been told.
This is breaking news on the podcast.
Breaking news. So like it was a while ago because I had General and I was walking her up the street and I saw something that I'm not going to say it was a Bigfoot, like straight Bigfoot. It was something like that. It was something that like loped across the street is the only way I can say use the word for it. And its hind legs were higher than its front legs, so it was like this.
Sounds like a werewolf. I think you saw a werewolf.
Werewolf body like, but like I don't know. It wasn't a bear. I don't know what I saw. It was something strange. That's the only thing I can describe it as. And I just turned like tucked tail and made General run home because I was so scared. And there's a big quarry over there with like woods and caves and whatnot. And so I don't know. I saw something. I don't want to say a Bigfoot, but something Bigfoot like. And it was the most horrifying fucking feeling because you were saying like your brain can't picture what it's seeing at first. Like it takes a while for your brain to adjust to the way things look and move when they don't look and move like they're supposed to.
Yeah.
Oh, action cam.
I'm trying to think I don't think I've ever had any kind of cryptid encounter, ghostly, I guess, maybe spiritual, whatever you want to call it, but I can't think of any time that I saw a critter or a creature that I couldn't describe what I was seeing or I couldn't have assumed it was something else. I would love to see something like that, but I never have, unfortunately.
It's weird because you think you want to, and then like I've always been like, oh, imagine how cool and then I see something like that up the street and my whole body like was like, run, bitch, save yourself. Like you have to go. And all I could do, I just saw it run across the street and like the light from the overhead, like the street lamp. I don't know. And I had like a 90-pound dog with me. It's not like I was by myself, but your body immediately goes primal and you want to run away, I think.
Yeah, there is. Well, that's the whole fight or flight thing where it's just like, what do I do here?
I don't think I have fight. I think I just have flight.
Just flight. Yeah.
Mine's like flight and flight. Would you rather come across a dog man or a Bigfoot?
Bigfoot.
Yeah. What about an unhappy Bigfoot? Or whatever the term they used earlier.
Oh,
a dangerous one, not an undangerous one, if you will.
Yeah. Huh. I mean, I guess if I'm going out, that's not a bad way to go out. You know what I mean?
That's a hell of an obituary.
He died fighting a squatch.
Yeah. I think I'm done with this one. I'm going to start on a new page.
Nice. Looks
Yeah.
fantastic. Those leaves look great. The fur looks great. You can see the shading on it. Boom. Now you
Yeah.
just up the value of it. That looks awesome.
Finished
You
as
know.
mine is getting.
Yeah.
If I keep coloring it, I'm going to fuck it up.
That's the voice. You have to listen to that voice.
Mm-hmm.
That told me
You're
to
working
stop
on it.
coloring.
Yeah, it'll say it's done.
It's done.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.